Muchas gracias, afición. Este para vosotros.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is King Sam, and in this video we are going to be recreating this logo animation, one of the fastest growing YouTubers out there right now. I'm talking about the one and only Cristiano Ronaldo. First of all, we're going to open up After Effects, measure 1920 by 1080, 30 frames per second, and let's make it 3 seconds. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to import our logo layer. So you come here, I'll make sure this is available in my video description so you can actually walk along with me. Now, remember you're importing it as a composition and the effective dimension is layer size. So click on OK. So now we can open our Ronaldo layer here and just copy these two. Come to our main composition here and you can just paste it right here. Now you left click on it and create shapes from vector layer. Let's move it up and let's just go to our fill here and change our fill to white, so we can finally delete this bottom two layers. Now next we're going to do, we're just going to come somewhere around here on this our URL layer here. Okay, let's rename them first. What we're going to do now, we're just going to come somewhere around here. Let's see here. Let's open up our URL layer here. Open up our content group until we see path. Now I'm going to make a keyframe on our path. Now we'll move somewhere around here and we're just going to go to our pen tool here and we're just going to select the bottom parts here. So this one, hold it down shift so you can select multiple at once. And I think this one. So now we are going to move it down 20 frames and side 20 frames. Now what we have now, we have this cool animation. So exactly, we're just going to come somewhere around here and we're just going to move all these frames backward a little bit. Then we zoom in. So holding down Alt and clicking on an anchor point here will make your line straight. So that's what we're going to do for all these our curves here, because we don't want curves, we just want it to be a straight line. So we're just going to arrange it and just time it until it's following the proper line. So this is good. So this is what we have right now. The next thing we're going to do is from this point here, we're just going to use our Ctrl Shift D to split it. Now we are going to our pen tool here. Make sure nothing is selected down here. Let's come to our pen tool here. Let's remove all the fill. And let's zoom in a little bit. Then make sure your stroke is set to a different color so you can actually know what you're doing. So we're just going to trace around this until you get something that lines up almost perfectly. I've done it a lot of time in my other videos, so if you're new to the channel, I'm just going to go over it, but people that have been watching my videos are supposed to know how to do this by now, because it's really easy. So we're just going to trace it out like this. And finally up here. That's good. So I'm just going to cut it here. So Ctrl Shift D and just delete the remaining parts. Now next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to duplicate this before I do my next step. Now I'm just going to move my shape layer here to above my first URL layer, and I'm just going to move this back a little bit to somewhere here so I can work on it properly. Now if you can see this layer, there's a part of the white showing up, so let's just raise it up a little bit. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is we're just going to work on our trim parts. So now our shape layer here, let's rename it first to trim, and now We're just going to open it up, add, and add a trim path layer. Now, open up our trim paths, come to somewhere around here, make a keyframe on your end, and go back to your beginning and reduce it down to 0. So when you animate it, this is what you have. So let's close this up. On our URL layer here, our track mat will turn our track mat to trim. So this is what we are going to have right now. So as you can see, it looks amazing. Cool. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to move this back a little bit so this here like starts somewhere around here. What I'm going to do now is click on you, bring up your trim path animation, select it, F9 to easy ease, open up our graph editor here, and let's just adjust it to something like this. Now let's play it back. Cool. So we are going to select our trim and our URL layer here, and we're just going to duplicate it 6 times. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we're just going to move everything back by 1 frame. So here, back by 1 frame, here 2 frames, here 3 frames, here 4 frames, here 5 frames, here 6 frames. So I'm just going to do the same thing on this my trim path layer. So here 1 frame, here 2 frames, here 3 frames, here 4 frames, here 5 frames, and here 6 frames. So we're going to leave the color of this trim path 7 at white. Now for the next one, if you notice in the Ronaldo video, there was a step of colors. We're just going to change the colors of all our UR layers. So our last UR layer here is going to be left as white. Our first color here is going to be purple. So let's get our purple. Second color is going to be orange. Third color is going to be yellow. Fourth color is going to be green. This color is going to be blue. We're going to leave this color here as white, so we naturally need this one. So we don't need this our trim 7 anymore. So let's see what we have now. And as you can see, it's looking beautiful already. Let's just give everything here its own color. So all our trim parts here, we're just going to select it and just change the color to, let's say, yellow. Select it and change the color to red. This is our layer that we duplicated before. We're just going to shorten it to the length of our final trim. So somewhere around here. This is our final animation that has the protruding R, whatever it be called this one. What we're going to do is we are just going to, same thing, duplicate it 6 times and just change the color of every single one again. Now what you're going to do is this our shortened UR here. We're just going to drag it to the top here. So now this is what we have. And that thing we can do is, because I think that the animation for the R is too slow, so I can just click on U here and just select all last keyframes and just drag it back somewhere around here. It's going to happen a lot more faster. So let's drag this first 2 again and move it back. So this is what we have now. So as everything selected now, we can just move this forward a little bit. So somewhere around here. Okay, I want you to make it start when this is ending. So the first one should start around here. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Okay, so last thing I'm going to do, we're just going to come down here, come to your play here, and we're just going to bring it back. So when this our transition is starting, we want our play to start from almost the same place here, so somewhere around here. So we're going to take this play now and drag it to the bottom of our composition here. Now we're going to open up our position keyframe here, clicking P. Move forward to somewhere around here and just make your keyframe. Move backward to somewhere around here and just drag this forward a little bit, just a little bit, and move this totally to the back and just drag it backward until it is behind this right here. Hold down Shift S to bring up your scale keyframe too, and come to this part here and make a scale keyframe at 100. Go back to the beginning and reduce your scale to, let's say, 50. So now you have this transition like the play is shooting from behind. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to duplicate it 5 more times and we're just going to change the colors. So now finally, this is what we have. Okay, but it's too slow, so I can just select everything here, click on new, open up all the keyframes, and just from here select it downward and just move it forward like this. Okay, I think I'm not getting my timing right. So what I can just do is I can just look for, let's see, this moment here where my curves are bending, so somewhere around here, and just move my play somewhere there. Let's see there, and let's move to where the white hits here, that is here, and just move back and just select everything and just move it forward somewhere like this. So let's see now. So thank you guys for watching that video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe if that video has helped you anyway, and I'll be glad you did. Comment down below anything you want me to go over if that you don't understand in this tutorial, or any video ideas you have for me also. Until the next video, remember, improve every day, grow constantly, and dream endlessly. Woo!